Next game should be starting within the next 5 to 10 minutes, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. We just have a little intermission while they're getting the game started. Should I go play?
Yeah, and if you guys have any, we'll keep the sound going. But if you guys have any random questions about what our Game Master program is all about, or some of the perks, or if you have any rules of conduct clarifications, I'm here to answer all those questions. You can ask me anything you want, as long as you understand that I have the right to decline to state due to some non-disclosure agreement situations. So, and if you check our prizes pages, the first place winners are updated. So congratulations to those guys. We'll have the second and third place people updated in just a few minutes.
What's the most fave palm-worthy RAP you've got?
What's that? What's the most facepalm RAP ticket? Well, we get some really bizarre ones. Like, we get ones that say like, "Hey, Vile, will you go out with me?" or something like that. You know, we get really weird stuff. But as far as just horrible tickets, I have a personal ticket that I looked at some time ago that's always been my favorite. So here's the situation. Basically, blue and purple are friends, and they're totally trash talking yellow on their team, and vice versa. You know, pretty standard stuff. So what happens is, about midway through the game, purple disconnects, and while he's disconnected, someone feeds his hero into Kongor over and over again. So, okay, pretty standard situation, you know, whatever, bad griefing. So anyhow, blue reports yellow, saying, "Hey, while my friend was disconnected, this guy was feeding my friend into Kongor, and it's all because we were fighting, and we're just trash talking him, but nothing to justify this feeding." So when I go and look at it, it turns out that blue was actually feeding his own friend in an attempt to frame yellow. So I always thought that was really funny and extra devious. So that's one of my personal favorites. But we get some really weird stuff like, "Oh, this guy is bad, please ban forever, please." Or this guy gave first blood to Salforus as Glacius, please ban. So I mean, we get some really just worthless crap. We also get stuff that says like, "I'm having trouble logging into my or I'm having trouble with frame rate. What should I do?" I'm like, okay, that's great. Talk to tech support, please. This is.
How about the this person began, griefing at 40 minutes, but the game only lasted 25 minutes.
Oh, we get that all the time because the slider is a little buggy. But the thing is, even when tickets are really, the time is really bad, we still do our due diligence and look through the entire replay to try to find it. I mean, if it starts taking more than 3 or 4 minutes to find the incident, at that point, we'll just ignore it. But we spend several minutes trying to find as hard as we can. We don't just skip it because the description is vague. Like, we literally get people that say, "He fed, ban please," and that's the entire description, right? And it ends up being guilty because we go through and we see that it is indeed true. Obviously, if you want a quick response, we suggest you be detailed, like saying, "Hey, he intentionally ran into the enemy base at 26 minutes and 15 seconds. Now, if you say something like that and it's true, I mean, you'll get a response within an hour typically. So,
if you guys haven't done so already, I'm about to link a video to you guys. You should definitely check it out. You can check out some awesome Magmoose and Flint plays, and you get to hear Nathan go a little bananas. Always funny. Like, I've actually never heard Macrohard yell like that before, and it was the funniest thing I've heard in years.
Are you linking that YouTube video that you made?
Oh yeah. I just linked it right now.
Yeah, that's worth a laugh.
Oh yeah. I listen to it over and over, and oh man, it just doesn't get old.
Well, it has the Mac Nicholson at the end too, so.
Oh yeah. That just adds to the fun.
Hey, Showtime, do you have the next match that we can stream? Once you get a team of 10.
Of course, we have.
We'd like to see Mac Domble's Derper Kerper Pounders with Chinks.
Well, guess what? The game that's ready is Mac. Well, the name I'm not able to pronounce.
McDumbles, der
Durbaker Pounders with
Pandas,
chains.
which, damn, you've been
I have.
practicing.
I've been practicing for
Damn.
a week.
Really intense, bro.
All right,
Switching.
Ralph, get in here. We'll start this one while
All right. So which team is where?
we should probably
I should
switch
be
these.
able to tell. Morador's team is the Durbaker Panders.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So,
Everyone's ready?
Team Sally and Durbaker Panders.
We'll get this going.
On that.
Oh my god. No, Ashley would be voicing that because she is an expert at talking like that.
Oh yeah. We joke about that
Here,
all
man.
the time, and you know she's kind of got it down packed. Perhaps. Sure, derp.
All right, so I'm gonna disconnect from this game and
Sure derp to Earthly.
ready to start.
So it seems Ashakati is possibly feeling a bit of pressure, seeing as this is the second time her team is being streamed, asking us to stream someone else. What is the deal with these icons? All I see is white. I think they have the Team 25 icons. That might be what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and lower the volume on the music now, since we're going to be streaming a bit. I mean, since we're going to have a game going. If both teams are ready, I think we can set this off, yeah? So, okay, this Legion team is actually the Durbaker Pandas team that we were talking about just now.
Against
were-
Sally Sells Seashores by the Seashore.
Yeah,
Sea Cells by the.
These are the two teams that, you know, quite a few people have been saying, you know, are the ones that might be going for the win. So this may or may not be what the finals match would look like. Correct?
Well, unfortunately, it can't be because. Well,
Only one team progresses from each group.
no, you're right. This could very well be the finals. You're right.
Yeah.
The way we have it arranged is even people from the same group could potentially
Right.
make it to the finals.
Alright.
All right, yeah. If everyone's ready, let's get going. We're losing time.
Yeah. I think you're the one that starts the game.
No, Shine Junkie ended up getting it when Showtime left.
Wow, Showtime, good job not giving the host.
This should be really good. Vordor and the Gambler, both very solid players that will help draft.
Yeah, and
Better
I think
team.
I'm not sure. I think Frukos is a support player, and he seems to do a pretty decent job at it. You know, all 5 of his top are supports, and as you can see, he's got quite a high winning percent. Although, you know, that's only about 32 games, but still, it's pretty good job. You know, you're doing something right when you can have a 91 win percent. Especially against all the freaking Smurfs that are in like the bracket, 16 to 1750 plus bracket.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, so the blind bands, Silhouette and Pebbles coming out from Legion. Probably a respect ban for the Gambler. They may have been watching the stream last game and do not want to deal with that Silhouette. Pebbles, pretty standard ban. I think, you know, he's a really strong hero. He gets that early portal key and can just, you know, completely delete you from the map without you even knowing what's going on. Plague Rider, really strong in team fights, you know. If he gets a good ult off, could really turn a fight. Arachna, I don't know what the deal is with that ban. Maybe one of these Legion players plays Arachna a lot. I see a 14-6 loss on the board, or so we'll see. Jeremiah locked, so that's probably a 99% sure that he will be picked up because he's a really strong hero. Obviously doesn't have that, you know, removing stun ability that a curse does, but he's still a very strong pick. Marax is locked as well. We're gonna see who Vorador bans, or rather locks here.
I'm just giving updates as well for the second and third place for the trivia questions. For the first question, the second and third place were for Firepaw323 and Mushitos. And for question 2, second and third place were Bjorn and My Gene. So even though that's not quite on the website, those are who the winners will be. So congratulations, 100 gold to each of those 4 people. And as a reminder, the first person to answer correctly is going to be getting 200 gold. The gold will be awarded over the next few days, most likely on Monday, because that's when Phoenix comes into work.
I just took a look at the MMRs, and I don't know about Brown, but I know for a fact that Shuma's PSR right now is extremely misleading. He's definitely not a 1300 caliber player.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Oh, we balance teams by MMR, by the way, not by PSR. So when we created these teams, we looked at their MMR. So even though it looks really one-sided sometimes,
MMR is 14.
Keep in mind, PSR is a lot different.
This guy, he has 44% win. That's not. Who on this team is that bad? Let me see. Okay, so that's okay. That is pretty balanced, I suppose. We know the Gambler's got a high MMR.
Yeah, Gambler's
18 plus. 1800 plus here. 2 1800 pluses. Okay. So that might be why. Okay. We knew that already.
Well, Kaz, Drift got replaced by Kaz, which is kind of, no offense to Kaz, but that's kind of a hit to McDonald's, Durberker, Pandas with Chinks. I mean, Kaz is a great guy, real hard worker. Unfortunately, Drift is a better Han player, I would say, overall. And especially he's been working closely with Fruitcost, Daniel, Deshuma, Aerotonic, Vorador. They've been practicing as a team of 5. Unfortunately, Drift got called into work last minute, so Kaz had to fill in. So
what he's trying to say is he likes you, but no.
Yeah, you're a good guy, but I don't want to be on your team.
Wow, that's harsh. So Glacius, Electrician, Tempest, last 3 locks. We're gonna see who gets picked up. Monkey King getting banned by.
Which is interesting, because he did get what some would say a significant nerf yesterday, so he's not too much of a top tier player at the moment.
Magnus banned. Not sure if Respect banned or they just don't want to deal with the Magnus at all. We'll see. We will see.
I'm hoping that I'm a little sad that the lock picks are all like relatively really strong heroes. I really like to see when they try to put some strategy into the locking phase to try to lock some really unorthodox heroes. That way, it really forces the team to try to craft their lineup around some dud that they might have to get.
Yeah.
That's
any
actually
combination of
lock
4
pick,
heroes right now.
Well,
sorry to cut you off. Any combination of those heroes, any 4 of those would just be very solid picks, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah. Well, keep in mind you can only get 2 per team from the lock pool. But actually, the lock pick, since that was released, that's actually kind of how Scout started to break into the competitive scene. People were locking Scout as a joke to force the other team into picking Scout, and it turned out that he actually did well in those games. And that happened enough times where people started to realize, hey, maybe we should actually intentionally pick him rather than just get stuck with him.
So Armadon banned. Not sure if Joke banned or not. Polywog banned. He's a really, really strong hero. If you take him mid, he's just got so much potential. Cthulhu Font, another pretty strong hero, good jungler. Although I don't really see jungler strat being played by the Hellblade here.
Yeah, the Swiftblade pickup is really unusual. I haven't seen Swiftblade in a competitive match in a long time.
Yeah, he's a really fun hero to play, but he's just
fun, no doubt about it.
I don't know. He gets out carried pretty easily.
Well, and he's pretty gimped by the randomness of his ultimate.
Yeah.
In regular pub unorganized games, you can really make use of that ultimate because you'll have plenty of opportunities to catch people alone.
Right.
But in a more organized setting, it's It's generally
Sorry.
not too useful. And while you're spinning, yeah, you're putting out lots of damage, but you're not physical immune. And people generally drop the low health Swift Blade within those 4 seconds of